Hello and welcome to another Mario Party 2 minigame review. Well, our last review was for Shy Guy Says, one of my favorite minigames from the first Mario Party. But unfortunately, Mario Party is full of blessings and curses, so it makes sense that after the blessing of playing one of Mario Party's best minigames, we'd be forced into the curse of playing one of its worst. Today's minigame is Skateboard Scamper. Skateboard Scamper is a free-for-all minigame that finds everybody racing to the end of the course on a skateboard. To do this, you have to mash B to move and A to jump. Whoever crosses the finish line first wins, or loses depending on how you look at it.
There are so many things wrong about this game, I don't even know where to begin.
Yeah, tell me about it.
First of all, it's a button mashing minigame.
Yep, never a winner there.
No, whoever thought these were good ideas, or not. No one likes to mash a button. It's not fun.
Especially when like a third of the minigames are just button mashers in a different package. It gets so repetitive.
I know. And it's one thing when it's button mashing and then you have to do something else, but when it's the whole course you're button mashing, not a good idea. And the other thing that's wrong about this minigame is that there's like an invisible barrier that you can't move beyond, so every character is kind of stuck together in a clump, and there's no breaking out of it unless you're gonna fall way behind.
Oh god, yeah, this was the same problem in the original minigame too. I will say that this one makes it marginally better than that one, in that there has been times when somebody's pulled an inch or two ahead or fallen behind by just a tiny bit. I think that's because this time they introduced hills and other things like stairs that go up and down that can hold you back, which does help. If you just roll down the hills, you'll get a tiny boost of speed, as opposed to jumping over it to get some coins that might be in the air or something. So there were times when somebody would pull just slightly ahead, but it's never really that far ahead. And we had so many games where multiple people would cross the finish line in exactly the same position, and it was just impossible to know who was going to win it before the game told us.
Gosh, I know. I think at that point they should just make everyone a winner if they're gonna look like they're all crossing at the same time. Like, that doesn't seem very fair to me.
Yeah, if you just made this one a little harder and maybe had the ground falling out behind you so that it was less of a guaranteed thing that you reached the finish line, this would be a great way to fix it. Anyone who gets there just wins the coins. There's nothing wrong with that. But as it is right now, there's really no reason to do it this way.
Yeah, that would have made the game way more fun. There was one positive in this game, and that was the theming.
Oh yeah, my favorite again. We were in some sort of scary mansion and there was a giant boo chasing us. I love that spookiness.
Yeah, I just like when it's a fun theme like that. It elevates the game a little bit.
Maybe just a little bit, but it definitely does. Overall, this minigame is almost as bad as the original. Button mashers are rarely ever fun, and this one takes the cake as one of the worst. Because there's an invisible barrier that you can't get ahead, everyone is neck and neck until the end unless you fall really far behind. That really makes no sense in a game where there can only be one winner at the end. There were so many times when multiple people would cross the finish line at exactly the same time and the game would just pick one winner. There's no sense in that. At least this one fixes it a tiny bit from the original, where there are opportunities to pull ever so slightly ahead, but that's really a small improvement to this game that doesn't help a ton. And the only other positive thing to say is that I did like the theming a lot, but I guess that's subjective. So I think we're going to give this one 2 stars out of 5. Ever so slightly better than the original, but still pretty bad.
Well, that's all we've got for you today. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Next up is Sky Pilots.
Oh, I love pie.
No, not Pie Skylet. It's Sky Pilot.
Ah, dang, I misheard. Well, stick around to watch it anyway.
Yeah, just don't expect any pie. Hope to see you then.